What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Greedo's Gold Mine, your most bipolar toy show on all the interwebs. And the week's elation for our hobby keeps going. So let's give some back context on this one. We all know every year there's this wonderful thing called SDCC. And every year at this wonderful thing called SDCC, there's a whole bunch of exclusive toy releases from all of the favorite lines. I would say if I had my guess of all of the SDCC exclusives that came out this year, particularly from Hasbro, the most controversial of all of them was absolutely G.I. Joe Cobra Commander Once Was a Man. Well, we procured one of those during Comic-Con. And thankfully, they didn't have those ready for order right away to a certain degree. So we had a little cushion to hope that we could fulfill that pre-order. Unfortunately, life took course this summer for all who have followed. And that was one of them that unfortunately got force canceled on us somehow. Needless to say, I was quite sad about that one. And I didn't think I'd get a good chance at it again based on what Aftermarket was going for. Well, fast forward to about a week ago, somebody who did a lot of scalping type buying, but in a more honorable way, put up a bunch of them, I think like 4 or 5. And in the end, the bid ended up being only $10 more than you would have paid Hasbro Pulse, including shipping and tax. So for a $10 markup, you better believe I'm fixing a mistake if it's affordable at the moment. And fix that mistake we did. Without further ado, we present and finally open. We did clip this outer box open. G.I. Joe Classified Series, SDCC 2024 exclusive, Cobra Commander Once Was a Man. And look at that look at that grading art that's there. You get 3 different views of Cobra Commander, one with the open shirt and the helmet, then as a full-on Cobra, then to Snake Man without anything on, just naked Snake Dude, and back to Cobra Commander. And you get this the whole way through the grading. It's sick. This is one of the coolest packagings I have seen in a long time. So we have the side here. We have the back, which is just, transformed, mutated Cobra Commander. And we got the other side where you got the barcode in that. And so the way this is going to open up is there's Velcro and a little tab here on the front. And just like a book, you can open it up. So you can take a look here at Cobra Commander himself. I'm going to take a quick little pause here to do some proper figure photography of this guy before we finish cracking him open. Give me just a second and hang tight. All right, success achieved. Photo shoot complete. So now we open this bad boy up. Let's do that one more time just because of how amusing this is. This is such a cool package. I love holographic gradings. I'm an optics nerd after all. So let's check out what he has before we dive into this thing. So he's got the backpack, he's got the mask, he's got the helmet, he's got the fully transformed Snake Cobra Commander body ready for Roadblock to carry through the wilderness. We've got a pointing finger hand, double fists, a just normal grip hand. We got a knife, we've got a pew pew. I don't know if they block my videos if I say the real word, so we're not going to. And we got Cobra Commander as a snake, and the detailing on this guy is phenomenal. Seriously, we'll check him out when we get him out, but this is like a flawless figure. If I was more into G.I. Joe for different reasons, I'd probably not open this, but I collect G.I. Joe because it takes me back to when I used to play G.I. Joes with my dad, and I like to share that with my kids. I think the only one of these exclusives we ever kept in a box and got a second one of was Serpentor and Air Chariot, because I have a real special soft spot for that figure. I had the original one as a kid. I still remember where in our toy room it was like literally on permanent display in between action scenes. But we did get, only one of these and only one of Dr. Mindbender. So did I clip these? No, not yet. Let us clip this. I'm going to open it from the bottom, actually. I like that better. All right, so you come with the instructions, of course. Actually, let's see what's the, now that we got the figure out, might as well check the box out again. What's the background look like? It's a little boring. It's just some red sort of stormy look. Nothing too special there. It's really that outside of the box that truly makes it. This is definitely a box worth keeping in good condition. So, we've got his Pew Pew. Try to keep it away from the hat camouflage. We've got the double fists. We've got the knife. We've got the neutral open grip hand. We've got the classic Cobra Commander pointing finger hand. Every Cobra Commander needs a fist and a pointing finger for like one of those kind of poses. The backpack, which can, I don't really know what it can do. It just holds the Pew Pew, I guess. We've got the drop it everywhere. The shattered cracked mask. You can see the little crack detailing on there. Looks like the reflective mirror surface has been broken, just like in the G.I. Joe movie. And it's black on the back, just like you'd expect. Accurate to Cobra Commander. We've got, of course, the classic Cobra Commander shielded helmet. Everyone knows we still want Cobra Commander with the hood one day, but hey, we'll get there. We'll get there. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna put something, a little piece of napkin there so we don't chip those up on the desk. I have a tendency of doing that. All right, we've got Snake Cobra Commander, and look at that detailing. It's really good there with the blue eyes and then the yellow skin with the back markings, striping patterns. The arms are articulated, just 2 points of articulation there. But, nonetheless, absolutely great little second figure accessory to add on to this set. His mouth does just stay open, so but there's a little bit of a wash through it too. This snake looks really, really good. I love the Cobra Commander fully mutated. All right, then last but not least, the man of the summer in the toy collecting community once was a man, Cobra Commander. Yeah, and look at that detailing on the head sculpt and face print. That is really cool. I love how you have the different tones of scales. You got the more yellow up here with then the darker brownish coming through the face with all of the blue eyes starting to, poke out there. Absolutely amazing job. And there we got a good focus on his face and head sculpt. When it comes to articulation, actually, let's just keep going on detailing. They also did a really good job just covering this whole scaling and difference in tone from the sides and the belly area, chest, pretty much near immaculately. You have that going on here on the arms too. They made a nice dirty tattered look to the shirt where they put like a brown paint wash at the bottom to mimic, jungle. Cobra logo is absolutely spot on, immaculate, really, really clean striping down the legs. I mean, what's to beat about that? When it comes to the articulation, it's pretty much a standard classified series. You have your butterfly joints, you have your standard shoulders, you have your bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows and knees, standard wrists and ankles. You do have the, you do have a slight pull down waist, but it's not as big as other ones. Waist swivel, of course. Waist swivel and thigh swivel. Ab crunch. Whole 9 yards. Not too much detailing on the back. Really just the dirt from the shirt. And Cobra Commander once was a man. So we're going to put his accessories where they go. So that goes there. That goes there. That goes in there. We're gonna give him his classic fist and pointing pose, because that's what a good Cobra Commander does. He commands people and yells, "You fools!" There we go. Little sass on that mutant. Yeah. And those teeth, those are just gnarly. I really love this figure. I'm really glad I ended up pulling the trigger and getting lucky on this one. This is definitely one worth having if you were as big of a fan of the G.I. Joe movie as I was as a kid. My previous review, I talked about my obsession with Batman, and a close second, if not equal to that during that same time frame, was G.I. Joe. So, Ninja Turtles. I was into a lot of that kind of stuff as a kid. Still am, as you see. Let's try out the other head real quick. That snaps on really well. There you go. Cobra Commander with his helmet on still, mutating. And then eventually he just becomes a snake. These things are way too much fun. I'm having a blast with this review. And then actually, this is what the open grip hand is for too. You can basically hold the mask with it as if, it's a little hard to get in there. You have to bend it, but it will do the job. You can use the open grip hands, any of them really. This is definitely one. If they ever put them back up on Hasbro Pulse, pull the trigger if you can. I would not pass on this, and I'm sorry, I highly doubt. Oh, I missed the ankle swivel too. Look at that. I highly doubt you're ever gonna see these on Pulse again, and I'm gonna bet that the luck price markup I got this from eBay for is probably long gone. But if they are out there, just know, folks, that is probably the easiest and cheapest way to get one of these pending a Christmas miracle still. But overall, I do not regret pulling the trigger on this one for this very slight markup especially. This is a really cool, unique figure. It harkens back to a movie that holds a lot of nostalgia and joy and memories of playing G.I. Joes with my dad. So, in general, I would say that this is one of my favorite G.I. Joe classified series exclusives yet. Serpentor with Air Chariot still is going to take the cake because of that emotional, sentimental value. But this guy's not that far behind. He's pretty awesome. And I don't recall having one of these as a kid in the original Kenner 3.75-inch line. Quote me if I'm wrong if they made them or not, but I know I just didn't have one if they did. So yeah, this is definitely many, many years in the making as a fan of Cobra Industries especially. So yeah, one more little look around. The man of the summer, Cobra Commander. I once was a man. And as always, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this for more similar content and to help the show grow. Please feel free to comment too. Keep it fun, keep it light, keep it good-hearted. But wherever you are out there in the world, thanks again for tuning in. We hope you're having a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again, folks.